Welcome back to Professor Choyce's Corner. I'm your host, Professor John Choyce, and today we have an exciting topic to discuss. But before we dive in, I want to thank all of my subscribers for their continued support of this channel and supportive engagement. Your feedback and comments truly inspire me to keep doing what I'm doing, even if it's in the early stages. Now, as an adjunct professor in criminal justice at Dallas Baptist University, I've got the privilege of teaching two fascinating courses: Intro to Criminal Justice and Fundamentals of Criminal Law. The atmosphere in these classes is always vibrant, and what's even more intriguing is the composition of my students. Surprisingly, the majority of my students this semester are incredibly talented and driven women, with only one male in one of my classes. No, nobody bribed me to say that. It's the truth. This past week, we had the honor of hosting a retired Detective Mike Carroll, as a guest speaker. Now, Detective Carroll shared his invaluable experience and insights into the intriguing topic of homicide investigations. More importantly, or more to the point, his subject matter zeroed in on organized killers versus disorganized killers. Very fascinating topic. Now, after the class, Detective Carroll and I decided to further discuss his observations over lunch. We met at the famous Plucker's Wing Bar, or Wings Bar in Arlington, Texas. As we reflected on the presentation, we couldn't help but agree on one crucial point: the need for more females in law enforcement. This is Detective Carroll's perspective.
I appreciate you inviting me to your class, as always.
Yeah.
Your class is great, and it is interesting that you have two classes, primarily women. I found interesting because even when I speak at TCU or other places, but I noticed even at TCU, the majority of the students who take those classes are women, and I'm really kind of surprised by that. But it's interesting because we're losing so many women in law enforcement. We don't have enough women in law enforcement as it is. And I don't know what police departments have to do to recruit more, but we're not doing a good job of that.
I agree.
But every agency is struggling to get and maintain women as law enforcement officers.
Yeah.
But I think part of it is, when I did an audit on our department, I noticed that when I asked so many women about what made them join the police department, it was talking to other women in law enforcement. So we need to find a way to tap into that.
Yeah.
Getting more women who are in law enforcement to talk to women who might be interested, like your class, to join police departments, because that's a struggle we're having all over the country, not just here locally.
To gain more perspectives on this matter, we engaged in conversation with our friendly waitress, Miss Soraya Lazalde. She graciously shared her own time and experiences on this subject, and gave us her perspectives on females, or what her perspectives were on females in the LEO, or law enforcement officers' occupation. This is Miss Lazalde's perspective. I think you'll find it interesting.
And we're both always talking about needing more females in policing. Now, my classes at the university are total female, both classes. So we see you and I'm thinking, I wonder what her perspective is. And I just want to know, what do you think of policing today? What do we need, and what do you think of females in policing?
What I think of females in policing, I think very, very strong mentally.
Yes.
Because I feel like we bring to our job a lot of emotion, and we can't let that take over ourselves. I don't know, I just feel like you have to bring a lot of strength.
Yeah.
And it builds more character in ourselves to be more comfortable and trust that we can do the same as y'all.
And don't you think, I think you all in some cases are more intelligent. You bring a different element to policing. Empathy,
Patience
patience.
as well, I feel like, is a big thing as well. And we're more understanding, and probably in some circumstances, like the nurturing. I'm sure we deal with a lot of family.
Talk about that.
So we'll have, like you said, more sympathy. Not necessarily like letting things off, but I guess kind of bringing it on a more deeper level of, you know, you did wrong, but we're gonna fix this, and as long as you cooperate, everything will.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another fascinating discussion on Professor Choyce's channel. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you to everyone who participated. All right, that's it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated on the future videos. And as always, keep seeking knowledge and questioning the status quo. Until next time.